I think the first person that made me think I could pick up a guitar and write songs. You said get close to it, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Is Katie Tunstall, because actually when I was young, when I was a teenager, there weren't really many female singer-songwriters doing that thing, and she was doing it with such, like, she was playing guitar and she was singing, and she was doing it with a lot of sass, and I suppose it was just that visibility of her. So I was quite inspired by that.
Yeah.
But I suppose, and then it was latterly that I started to listen to people like Johnny Flynn and Laura Marling, and that's when I think I really found where I felt that I belonged a bit more in terms of like sonically and the folkier side of things, I think, really spoke to me a bit more. And what Laura Marling was doing with her lyrics and when everything really, but especially lyrically, really, took my fancy.
She could be really blunt, can't she? I think, like, and she just doesn't hold back, which I really, really like. Even if it's like the actual music can be really, really mellow, she still just has like that kind of conviction to whatever point she's making.
And so poetic as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of quite amazing imagery that she evokes.
Do you know that album? What's it called? Once I Was an Eagle, the kind of concept album. That one's just beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's basically just like just connected songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like one kind of
just
running
one end to the other.
Yeah. Did she go across to India? Am I right in thinking that before that album? And then
I think so. I don't. Yeah. No, with Mumford and Sons, I think.
Oh really? I didn't know they were there too.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think there was some kind of collaboration that went on at the time.
Yeah. But that, and then she brought back that instrumentation and like the drones and everything, like those kind of open tunings and that kind of style of vocal phrasing as well. Like that all fell in with her music at that point. I love her stage performance as well. Like I saw Jules Holland doing New Romantic. That was like the first thing I ever saw from her, and she was so like, she almost looked scared, but she was just so engrossed in the music and had her head down the whole way and finished the song and barely looked up at the end. You know, and it's just such a beautiful thing. That kind of like a really honest performance rather than putting anything on. And that was like really, really captivating from her. So
yeah, it's interesting because some people find that alienating. Some people that I've come across who they don't quite get it. And like I watched her live stream, I guess it would have been last year sometime, with the release of her album. And I guess I knew it was her thing not to really talk much and communicate, and it's just about the music and in this beautiful space. But other people that I was with or other people that had watched it were like, oh no, she's just not friendly at all, and they need that kind of interaction when she doesn't really give that. But I think that's all part of her thing and what she does.
Totally.
Yeah, I think that comes into like being if you have a musical background as well, you can understand the sort of respect to the space that they're giving. If you know what I mean, like they're really, you know, that they're not just being a dick. Like they're just like, they're like concentrating and they're putting all their energy just into the performance, and that's a really beautiful thing. But obviously, if you're just Joe Bloggs from down the road, you need a little bit of that connection to happen. Don't you?
You want to feel involved, like an active participant rather than like just letting them be in their own little world. But they're both valid, aren't they? But I do love the latter one, when you get the performer where they might as well be in another room on their own performing it. They have that kind of feeling to it. Yeah, I just think that's really endearing.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast to catch up on new episodes every week. Also, check us out on our Facebook and Instagram at RecRooms, where you can find out about our other exciting music series. We also have this and all our other episodes of the podcast up on our RecRooms YouTube channel for your viewing pleasure. See you next time.